Hey, gonna play World of Warcraft on a no spec character while we're healing dungeons for some reason. Let's do it. Instant queue. Boom. How about that? All right, we're back. Feels like it's been a long time. It's not been that long. 42, level 42 apparently. I will hopefully get to 45 in this episode. I don't know how that's going nowadays. I don't remember the last time I recorded one of these, but I don't think it was more than like a week and a half ago. Probably like a week and a half ago. I've been doing a lot of different challenges in different ways, so they kind of all mix together. I probably have, I mean, depends on, I probably have like 5 different challenges started. One of them is like only able to progress every so often because I'm waiting on Rested. This is another one of them. Another one's like you can call it started, but it's never, I'm not ever probably gonna ever do it, so don't know if I would call that started. Yeah, anyway, where's the cursive? Oh, yeah, of course we don't. We don't have the cursive because we're playing a no spec character, so we don't have a dispel. We do have the ability to dispel now, though, with whatever it's called. Can't remember the name. Mass dispel. We also have that new Shadow Covenant. Now that's getting buffed next week, or maybe by the time this is live, it'll be next week. But that's getting buffed next patch, is what I mean to say. Where's this guy? What's happening here? Guy doesn't know how to do the mechanics, basically. So he eats the meat instead of the dogs. Furry Wars. Yeah, that's an appropriate name. I forgot all about this character, honestly. I don't even remember how to play it. We have a bunch of spells that don't do much. The damage only.
Let none escape.
This is not going really well.
Another down. Do not relent.
You know, we've done this whole thing now, though. We still have not actually had a single person not like notice that we're not a spec. I don't know how much longer that can go on, honestly, because it seems like eventually I will be unable to actually heal. These guys don't actually know this. Use the buckets, my friends. Is the tank? We have like a Havoc Demon Hunter as well. It's not the tank. Really need to get some mana. Bosses are usually pretty easy though.
Kill them all. Release the hounds.
Guys just like padding for no reason.
No attack. Kill them all.
But we will be out of mana very shortly.
Don't just sit there. Kill them. Stupid animals. I'll put you down. My hound.
Good thing damage costs 0 mana though. Pretty convenient. I don't really remember. This fight was like an absolute joke back in challenge mode.
No, stop. Obey your master.
Okay, I am drinking.
So many hounds.
Bad Demon Hunter killed me. That guy's kind of bad, to be fair. Hard to disagree. We also have angelic feathers, which I've forgotten about entirely. Knock those over there so people can AoE. Also have a dispel, a cleanse. So like, at least the way I remember it, the last time I played this character, some tanks just get like absolutely demolished and it's very difficult to keep up. And then other groups take 0 damage, like at all, like no damage, so. We have a 33 Demon Hunter, a 30 Mage, a 33 Warrior, and a 20 Druid. You guys feral though, of course. No trees in this group. That is the cool thing about leveling its balance. So trees is the first talent. Pretty wild. Don't know how that did knock those mobs over there. They got stuck on the wall, I guess. Shining Force is actually a very like long, shoots the mobs very far. It's so strange. I cannot believe we're gonna do it. We're gonna get to 50 or 48. I can't remember when I said I was gonna stop this, but we're gonna get to wherever we stop, and we're not gonna have been noticed somehow. I think it's just because like the healer really doesn't have like there's no reason to notice. Like as long as everybody in the group is alive, which frankly could probably be done without a healer, honestly. Like I think you literally could probably do these dungeons without a healer. Then nobody's actually going to pay attention to the healer. There's probably a little bit of like leniency regardless, you know. Relatively hard roll while you're low level. At least historically, I don't know. I don't know how classes play out now, but back in the day, leveling was always a pain as a healer. You would never really get, you know, you wouldn't really be very powerful, let's put it that way. So back when mana was actually a thing, it was like, I just remember like just getting a ton of intellect gear and trying to not go out of mana constantly because I would never actually be able to keep up with healing, the healing requirement. Has this man been picked up? Looks like a yes. Crazy how often people die in this fight. Not a very complicated fight. Basically has no mechanics. Literally dodge something. That's it. That's the only actual mechanic. Wish I had some kind of movement, a heal that we could cast while moving though. Pretty annoying. We've done this dungeon like 3 or 4 times now in this playthrough, haven't we? Strange that we keep getting it. Yeah, Shadow Covenant's getting like a pretty big buff. I don't know if it's actually going to be better. Probably not. I wonder if this gold amount scales. I feel like it might. It's a good thing to heal with on the way. So you could also do a little shadow damage. Get a little bit more power out of that. That's a very quick dungeon, at least. Not really sure like what the formula is for leveling fast like this. I don't ever do dungeons, as I probably said at some point in this playthrough. Definitely the least interesting way to level, in my opinion.
Everything must burn.
No idea what that was.
None shall know the Scarlet Crusades. Shame. You too shall be charged twice.
No lust. We got a fire mage, arena master as well. No interrupts. All right. Yeah, Shadow Covenant, pretty bad actually. I don't know, I don't really know. Obviously it's meant to be used as a disciplined priest, where you do have a heal that can be used, but why I have it on that button. Actually, I remember now, because I'm gonna get another spell that I want to put on X or C or whatever. Yeah, that gets it off. Master spell can get that ability off. Interesting stuff. We got about probably about 2/5 of a level there, I would say. Let's move on from that group. Okay, that was fun. We were also, was that this character? I was also flying around and killing rares, but that was presuming that there was time for it. I guess there's not time for it. Unsure if there's going to be time for it. 12 minutes, we're one dungeon in though, that's pretty good. A 12-minute dungeon, that's very good. I mean, we basically got a full level. We'll probably get a full level in 2 dungeons. Oh, definitely go. Oh no, this is east, okay. I know I will have a lot of trouble when we eventually get Dire Maul North, because it is very difficult. It's very difficult to do, period. Even with a spec. This doesn't seem like a scale does equally as the other ones. Alright, let's get to it. The tank is the monk. So we have Maghar Work, 43 warrior, 44 monk, 37 paladin, and 23 mage. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't even matter anymore. For a while, like, I was reading those out because I thought, like, for sure there had to be some correlation to level, but it just doesn't seem like there is. Very odd. I don't really understand how that's possible. It's very interesting because it sounds like they have some incredible technology in that system, that I'm able to actually level characters and heal characters that are, you know, a quarter of my health pool and still do an adequate amount of healing in that way. I don't know how they manage that. What is this? Movement speed. Not an issue. I probably won't be dispelling too much with the lashers. Hopefully we can get some grays here. Vendor the grays. What's this? It's always funny. I was farming those lashers so heavily, especially on Nostarius. Not on official classic, but on Nostarius. And then you'd come in here and do Dire Maul East. And you just feel like a king whenever you fought those. You're like, oh, don't worry. I got these handled. I kill these guys hundreds of times an hour. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. Rare that you kill something that often. Not something you see in the modern game. This is dispellable. No, I don't actually have a recursive. We had a bag that we never opened as well. Cloak. Don't need that. Got a charge macro, that's classy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Yes, this seems like a much better group to be in now. Guys, I'm constantly in danger and constantly running ahead regardless of danger. Plus this dungeon's a lot lower density. There's a lot less mechanics in it. It's a classic dungeon. The other one was revamped heavily. Fireball, you should be easy. I think I can't think of any part. Maybe that Lathendris, I guess, is the first boss too, so we'll see. God, that's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to mute people in random dungeons just in case they try to whisper me, and I don't want to be rude like that, but it is quite annoying hearing that over and over again. Has this happened? How would I possibly have threat? Managed to do the whole leveling challenge without ever turning target of target on as well. Guess we'll make that another part of the challenge. Definitely wish they still had Holy Nova. Don't we need to do something? Pretty sure the imp goes over there. Did that guy like bug it out or something? I think he might have actually. Because I saw him racing up there ahead, like he didn't care that we were going back where we were. That's where the imp is down there, yeah. Well, that guy's got the Ashbringer. Good little transmog there, honestly. Let's see it. Not bad. I don't really like the face. The red hair doesn't really go with the color scheme, but it's pretty good, pretty complete. The fact that you could have like sick-ass transmogs while leveling characters is so great. And I don't know when they changed this, but at some point, like you know, all the transmogs were like level specific, so when you were level 20, you only had stuff that a level 20 could wear. But now that everything scales up, they changed it so everything can work like that, and that's kind of cool. Their BOE weapon. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I'm muting this guy. It's just not fun to listen to that over and over again. I don't even know how you do that, honestly. I don't ever mute anybody. So I guess I won't be doing it. Oh, fell cloth. Huh. I wonder if that still sells. Relatively rare. Definitely not relatively. Very rare. Got a mob on me, buddy. This is just the quest, right? I don't even think it's... I don't even think it gives loot. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, it just gives the quest item. Rat palette. Brewmaster. Oh, touch of death, yeah. Brewmaster killing it. Otherwise, I don't know if that's just because of touch of death. I assume it probably is. God, you remember? Oh my God, I forgot when we did Dire Maul West and we had that dumbass bear tank. This is like this has been a very interesting challenge. It's actually I'm very shocked at how it's gone, to be honest. I thought it would have gone very differently. It's like perfectly viable to heal like this, and I do think it's mostly because of the classic dungeons. But yeah, I mean, like the dungeons that are clearly a Cataclysm remake that have actual mechanics and like AoE healing requirements and things that you might have to do while you're healing. Those don't probably go as well. I'm sure a Shadowlands dungeon won't go very well. But we'll see. I think I did say I would do a... I don't know if I will though, because now that I'm sure when I started this, yeah, it was definitely before they announced 915. But now my goal is to get this character to 915 ready, basically. It's going to be a lot more interesting to level characters when that comes out, which is interesting. What's he doing? Wait, I don't even have life grip. I was gonna life grip him up here, but I don't even have the spell. Pimgib. I wish you could have an imp that size, or that red and brown imp. That's such a cool looking imp. It kind of looks like a C tier or whatever instead of an actual imp. This isn't the boss I thought was going to be difficult though. Zevram Thornhoof is the name of the boss. Mythendris. This is just some blood elf. I don't even know why. I don't know if Blizzard knew. They just put random stuff in the game. Touch of death again. Very good. Good spell. Mythendris' web. So that guy has 7k health. This guy has 9k health. Oh, he's from Azralan as well. 2 moon guards, 2 Azralans, and me. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Azralan to the left of me. Moon guard to the right. Here I am. More BOEs. Look at this. That's a transmog that we don't have. Put that on right now. I'm gonna sell these things. I don't know if we'll get anything from them, but if he's on Moonguard, I can see why he's got that macro. It's just annoying to hear all the time, but you know, it does make sense for RP. I don't know though, like if you constantly were fighting and killing enemies this fast, you wouldn't even care anymore. If you only ever did it once, then yeah, you'd probably yell something and be very energetic about it. But like, when you're literally just mowing down mobs in 30 seconds, enemies in 30 seconds, it's like probably not that big of a deal. What is that? I wonder what emote set that even is. Oh, those are probably an upgrade. Big upgrade. Crit first too. Best in slot for sure. What are we even doing, man? You got people all over the place. Holy fuck, this dude is annoying. Very annoying person. I wonder if you mute the player, will it also mute pings? I assume so. Yeah, you're probably gonna want to get thread on this. I don't get it, like, especially if you're a warrior. Just tank if you want to tank. Why would you ever play a DPS that can tank? When you're leveling in leveling dungeons? I mean, unless you're, like, clearly not in a rush. God, Arcane Mage. Just looked so freaking good, though. I don't even remember what you're supposed to do here. Get rid of all 5 of those at once. That's pretty nice. Just like taking the person out of the fight, I guess that's it. What is this? Serpent Flame. Oh no, that's not this dungeon, that's the wrong dungeon. We never did those quests from Wailing Caverns that when what Wailing Caverns we were in. We got a demonic rune as well, look at that. Stuck on something. Could be a Satyr Pat here in stealth. Maybe we killed it and I didn't notice it. These guys have played Classic before. They know that this is all skippable. What's this guy doing, man? I'm sick of him, honestly. Alright, so that's gonna be a dub. Gonna be a wipe. Wipe it in classic dungeons, sweet. Turn these in, I guess, while we're here. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. I forgot how much damage that did. Don't think you need to use guard, though. That's not going to do anything. What are we actually doing right now? Door's right here. He just doesn't realize, I guess. God, that is so annoying. Casting regrowth on the dead target, I guess. Always one of my favorite areas, though. In any dungeon, this awesome courtyard area. We can skip these, right? If I remember correctly, let's see what happens. Walk around here. Yeah, we can skip them. Well, we're gonna ding probably just from killing the trash here. So it'll be probably well into 43, probably like at least a quarter of the way with completion of the dungeon. Divine Storm, good at any level. One of the coolest spells in the game, if you ask me. Love the concept. Wish Paladins in Warcraft 3 were more like Paladins in World of Warcraft. Divine Storm and Consecrate, let me get it. That'd be so freaking awesome. But then again, even classic Paladins didn't have Divine Storm. Free mana there. Serrated Petal Hype! Killing those or what? Looks like it. And we have almost another full level of Rested as well. That's convenient. Okay, here's the boss. I don't know what that is. Thorns, I guess, like actual thorns. I wish thorns were still in the game, man. Well, it technically is, but... See, this kind of stuff just doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean? This dude just turning into a wolf, it's like, what? Then you come to Cataclysm and realize that, like, people who turn into wolves are, like... There's, like, a lot of story behind that for Worgen stuff. I bet I can dispel whatever that is, yep. Wild Regeneration, nope, see you later. Mage has threat for some reason. Good block. Might want to taunt my friend. I think he just randomly loses threat, I guess. Okay, good, we did it. Great success. Now we go pick one of these up. And that is the whole dungeon, isn't it? I might have a priest healer. Anyway, yeah, we pour out. Teleport. I always accidentally do the wrong thing, so I don't want to do the right thing. Don't do the wrong thing. Okay, that's it for those quests. Alright, have we done this? Oh, this is the worst one, yeah. It's like legitimately the worst dungeon. Hopefully this guy's not here. I agree. Hopefully this guy's not gonna be really bad to heal. The good thing is there's so much trash in here, we're probably gonna level just from doing the whole dungeon. So much trash. Okay, just came here to turn the quest in, I guess. I think we can use the these boxes have damage in them effectively, right? Can't remember how it works. Strathholm Holy Water, yeah, it does very little damage, but it does do damage. Alonza's Chapel. So cool. Oh, what is this? Why is she all like that? I don't know. Wait, do we have... We just have 3 priests, I guess. Yes. Why is that guy's bar full and the other guy's is empty though? Playing different specs or something? 3 priests and 2 druids, it's funny. Surely one of these other priests will notice that I have no specialization. Surely. Dungeon is just the absolute worst, though, I'll tell you. Especially because there's so many freaking mobs that are like immune and do random stuff. Very annoying. Of course, nobody's a DK, so we always end up running into the middle of the room and aggroing a bunch of trash. drink up while we have the opportunity. The problem is also the way it's designed too, like it just takes so insanely long. It's definitely the longest dungeon. Because you're never really moving straight, you're always kind of moving in these stupid circular patterns. They did a good job of making it feel like you're in Stratholme though, that's for sure. Charge, yeah, the least effective spell in the game in this dungeon. Let's see what this does. Nothing? Very, very, very little damage, so yeah. Not worth doing at all. Oh my god, I feared him. Fun. Very fun dungeon. Thuzaden as well, it's funny. We talked about that last time we did this dungeon. Some nonsense word that sounds cool, I guess. Is it me again? Oh no, it's the druid. Holy fucking Christ, man, this is so stupid. What a fucking mess. Ah, man, I don't even know. I wish I could leave, but then we will have to stop the episode and wait for the timer. This is not worth doing. This dungeon is a complete waste of time. Far too difficult and far too slow. Whatever rewards it will give. These mini bosses are just a complete joke, honestly. They should not be like this. What is this? Oh, right, I never did that. Turn that in, I guess. Should probably just come in here and just pull every single piece of trash first. That's probably just the way you gotta do it. Look at this. We're fighting like 5 different things right now. Still fighting the boss. I think, or has it reset? Yeah, it's like full health somehow, so I don't know what that's about. Okay, just gonna die again. Let's wait. I don't even know, man. This is so annoying. I assume, yeah, once this is over, I think you can leave. It's like a 15-minute timer, though, after that, right? Don't really want to end the episode short, but definitely. Probably going to have to happen here, because this is just going to take like an hour, and we're probably not even going to finish it. A lot of mobs. We have like probably the worst possible comp for this as well. 2 Shadow Priests and a Feral Druid. At least he's Bombkin, but yeah. Probably could get a lot better of a comp for this. This would be a good dungeon for Paladin or Mage or something. Getting achievements. Okay, one more try at this, hopefully. More successful this time, let's hope. I think you actually have to kill the mind control person, right? Like you have to damage them for it to end. Yes. Seems to be the case. So many things like that silence there, though. It's just very annoying mechanics that used to exist. Non-mechanics, just like, hey, how can we make the game annoying? They didn't really know how to make it difficult back in the day, I guess. It's quite funny too, though, to be fair, because if Classic actually was made right, like scaled properly, it could actually have been an incredibly difficult expansion. Like imagine if packs like this existed in Mythic Plus. My god, would it be difficult? You constantly are in danger of pulling extra, you're constantly unable to cast, constantly unable to do what you want to do. That would be a whole different experience. It would be very different. You couldn't just fucking pull anything you want and just crush it. And have no, like, you know, I don't know if there's another, I don't think there's anything even remotely similar in it. Maybe in Necrotic Wake. So the beginning of Necrotic Wake every once in a while feels like, man, we are in danger of aggroing some stuff here. But it's not very common that you feel like that one way or the other. She just silences you no matter what. It's like not even something you can stop. The health pulls seem ridiculous. You know, I'm doing 100 DPS as well, and we're still taking this line to kill it. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. At least we did that. It's like such a weird thing to say too. Stay true to the Lich King, my brethren, and attempt to resummon it. What else were you gonna do? Ah, we lose. Oh well. Yeah, we never did this. Was this always like an actual mob that you'd summon, or was it? I feel like that thing is meant to be a blacksmithing pattern. Maybe it's not, because there's other dungeons that have blacksmithing pattern things still in the game that we will eventually interact with when I finally get around to doing the blacksmithing only challenge. Alright. Great success. What's going on? It's a big pull right there. Oh my fucking god, dude. It's the silence, really, I think is ultimately what makes this so fun. Because I already have trouble healing, right? Like, I don't have time to be silenced. I really don't. But we did get through it, no problem. Oh wow, Gregor did a lot of stuff here. This is not good. It just keeps chaining more and more things as well. What the fuck? If I get silenced here, I think we're gonna have some deaths. I don't know if it's... I think it's only the Banshee that silences though. Not actually sure how that works. Power Word, or Shadow Word Pain does a lot of damage though. Substantial. Somehow we didn't get that one Shadowcaster. It's not bad. This tank is actually like very self-sustainable. Doing a lot of damage and a lot of healing. Frenzy, Regen, and Ysera's Gift. It's good to see those things. I love Lizzie. He's 37. We have 37 Druid also, 31 Priest, 34 Priest, and 43 Priest. I am the 43. Got water. We good? We're good, dude. You don't need to wait. The rest of them are at least a lot easier. That's the only bad one because it's like constantly mind controlling people. And going away too, which is the issue. The mind control is bad, but the fact that you can't damage her while it's mind controlled as well. That's the real issue. Does take forever though. These bosses, these mini bosses have so much health. They have more health than bosses. Like we were literally killing the we killed the bosses of Scarlet Cathedral or whatever that Scarlet Armory, or I don't even know what it's called, but we killed the Scarlet dungeon that we just did. Those bosses were quicker than this. This is a mini boss. This isn't even a boss. It doesn't give loot. Actually, I think it does give something. There's some things on its loot table, but they're just not guaranteed. It doesn't always drop something. Ah, that's another thing. It's so funny how, man, The game's audience has changed dramatically. Very strange. I guess it makes sense because all the people that were on the fence about it, they just went and played Classic and realized they were talking out of their ass the whole time, and then they probably just quit entirely now. Fang Drip Runners. That's a pretty good one, I think. But we do have the crit verse shoot, so I think I'd probably stick with those. Ace verse. High verse. 10 intellect. It's only got 1 more stamina, and that's it. Everything else is the same. Good time to drink there, at least, while we while these guys handle this. About halfway through the dungeon, at least. This is about to happen, and it's gonna suck too. Let's get some water while we wait. Well, hopefully this will be the last time we get this in this playthrough. This is a very, considering the first dungeon was less than 12 minutes, and this dungeon is probably going to be 45 minutes, and maybe more like 30 some minutes, but we're moving at a good pace now. But it's just so many mobs, man. It's just kind of silly. Wish I had life grip. I'd grip that dude on top of the tank. I don't understand how difficult it is to just move the mob that's attacking you on top of the tank. You stand there with it auto-attacking you the whole time. It's so clueless. Not the hardest thing in the game. Certainly got used to this water, though. I'm glad I bought it. Early on in the playthrough, it looked like we weren't going to need any water, but that has changed dramatically. The amount of patrols too. You know what I think really is the crazy part about this is there's just mobs sitting in the middle of other mobs. Like, look at this. This mob is not part of this pack, but it's like 20 yards, not even. It's probably like 15 yards from it. You know, it's like, what the hell were you doing? It's like they're just throwing mobs. Like, okay, we need to have 150 mobs in this dungeon, so here we go. I guess that's why they did it this way, though, because there's like a timed element to it. So this was actually the first challenge mode. This is definitely a very difficult dungeon to do fast. I don't even know what happens if you do it in time. That's how you get the mount, I guess, right? It's the only way to actually get the mount. Actually, don't know the answer to that. Yeah, good idea. Just get them all. And then we're gonna... Thought we might have that Banshee, but no. Doesn't look like it. Okay, very good. Well, this is still trash, yeah. Usually, yeah, you just end up aggroing the boss anyway. Maleki the Pallid. This guy drops the pattern that we got last time, if I remember correctly. I don't even know what pallid means. It means like white, like gaunt or something. Pallid. Abnormally deficient in color, as suggesting physical or emotional distress. The pallid face of an invalid. I'd love to be able to have those markings on an actual human. I don't know why you can't have them on a human Death Knight. I thought for sure you could. I never even tried to make a human Death Knight until a couple weeks ago. It's like, why not? That's basically what all these creatures are, right? I don't know. Give me, well, I guess my top tier one would be Red Orc. If I could be a Red Orc, oh yeah, we would play that. We would play nothing else, I think. That would be my tier 1 number 1. Favorite race possibility. It'd be interesting as a warrior, but I guess I'd probably stick as DK. Of course. Doesn't really make sense, but yeah, Red Orc would be the best. Orcs are just so great. I don't know what it is, but I just have a great attachment to them. But they're pretty much only melee in my eyes. I don't really like it as caster. I wish you could just race change like at the barbershop too. Because I'd love to be an orc shaman when I play Enhance. But I don't really want to do that as rescue. They're contributing a surprising amount of DPS though. I actually have to say, Shadow Word Pain is like legit. It's doing almost as much as theirs, and I'm not even trying to keep it up. I think it might actually be doing the same as theirs. I mean, maybe I have some kind of Shadow Word Pain, huh? It's possible. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Does he knock back everyone or just the tank? Everyone. Yeah, how about we come over in this area, huh? Good idea. So I don't know how that didn't aggro sooner, to be honest. This is an incredible amount of damage. Out of mana though. That's it. 3 more casts and we're done. You always tell the new tanks, man. I mean, why the fuck would you even think about trying to do something like that? This whole dungeon is literally a nightmare for pulling, and you're gonna try to fight a boss. Well, an actual boss too, like the first actual boss. You're gonna try to fight an actual boss like that when there's trash all around you. What is this? Oh, I thought he was fighting the boss again without us. Just more trash that he's gotten. Just gonna skip the boss. Okay, sure thing. Fine by me, honestly. After that first pull, I don't even want to think about wiping a second time. Once is enough. These guys are actually really hard. They hit very hard, and for some reason, I always end up aggroing multiple when we do this. It's weird, the sky ranges from taking like no damage at all to taking a ton of damage. I guess it's him in and out of his CDs. I don't know. Not sure what a bear druid would even have at this level. Alright, at least it's giving me time for mana. Certainly feels like classic healing though, I'll tell you. Especially because I'm constantly in this state here where it's like 40% mana, I better drink. It's like that's technically fine, right? But it's like, just in case, you know? That's a classic thing right there. Topping off of mana. You never do that in Mythic play. Very rare anyway. You usually just don't have time. And obviously now with the way the season's been, last 2 seasons have worked, you never really need to. That's it, 7 of 9 here. He's actually the boss too, Ramstein, could also be stunned. Everything could be stunned here. Pretty good day to be a paladin, but we have none. Here comes Rammstein the Gorger. The Gorgeous, more like it. Not really. Very unattractive looking creature. Not sure if anyone disagrees. Probably though, guts protruding, never really attractive no matter what. You can even probably knock him back too, let's see. Yeah, you can knock him back, yeah. Interesting. This guy's like getting hit harder than I'm able to heal him though. Need to rely on some crits here, or I will be out of mana very soon. I mean, I'm doing 500 HPS, right? Like, I assume another healer can do more, but that's a lot of HPS. It's like he needs like 700 to 1,000 HPS. Like, what? What's this, fucking Shadowlands? Confused. Yeah, this is not gonna go well, it looks like. Wow, don't do that, I'm out of mana. Keeps getting stunned is what's happening here. Couple knockbacks. Might want to throw out a battle res. Another knockback. We got the res. Alright, we did kill it. Sloppy as shit. Drink up. Let these guys know, because it doesn't seem like you're doing it right if you're just standing there face taking that guy. So good tank, bro. No, it's the other way around. Other way around. Try not to die when the mob is kiteable. Strange words coming from me, but... Are they doing a cleave? Sentry. Unsure. What's going on? Alright, you're not allowed to drink, I guess, so. What's over here? Can you drink over here? I guess so. Interesting. I need better mana water. This is a big issue, isn't it? Yeah. That's not even my full bar. Yep, we need to go get better water. Another very difficult fight. Yeah, certainly the worst dungeon. Well, it's an hour and 16 minutes into this session, so obviously we're going to end it after this, but I don't know what... I think it was probably at least 30 minutes, right, this dungeon? I'd love to do it as a DK, because I bet it would be pretty easy as a DK. Really all the hard parts of the dungeon would be trivialized by being a DK. I assume the mobs are death gripple, but maybe some of the mobs aren't. But obviously a lot of this is magic damage. A lot of the issues with the healer getting silenced, so DK wouldn't need that much help, presumably. Mortal Strike, should just not even try. During that. Alright, it's over. We did get a fair amount of experience. So that's good. Alright, that seems like a good place to... Actually, I kind of want to finish this. Kind of wanted to get to 45 today. I think I'll just keep going, yeah. Let's just keep going. I gotta go get different water, though. There's probably gonna be another 2 dungeons, though, unfortunately. But yeah, this will just be a long one. I wanna get to 45. Let's go get that water. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. Okay, that's not the right place to get it.
Glory to the Horde.
So, wait, what? All of a sudden the queues are long. Okay, that should be good. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy. We have a Paladin, 36, 17 Warlock, 23 Warrior, and 19 Hunter. The fuck is this guy doing? Just kidding. Not gonna make it anything easy, is it? I guess he's got it under control. You would hope, but he continues to backpedal out of his own consecrate, so I'm not sure he does. Backpedaling into more mobs. This guy may be new. You really can't get an actual tank who knows how to tank anymore, it seems. What the fuck is he even doing? He's just like constantly running. This is not how you tank, my friends. Anybody watching this in post somehow? You don't constantly drag pack together like this. This only makes it, I mean, if you have 5 melee in the group, maybe you can do that, but this makes it very difficult for casters to set up their rotation. As you can see by the damage chart. And especially in Shadowlands, casters are king. This guy's clueless. Well, at least he's got it under control, at least. If this was a different tank, they'd probably be dead. He's got something special on, maybe. Nope. Paladins must be good, actually, because I've seen the few Paladins we've seen, they've been very good. We do have rested though, so we might get out of this with one dungeon, but I doubt it. I think we probably have to do 2 more. We don't have any quests in this dungeon. That's actually the thing that really has slowed us down. The quests, obviously, are no longer. I gotta drink. You go ahead, buddy. You got this anyway. Yeah, there's a lot more mana return now from this. I'm glad that they made it so you don't actually like lose the targeting on this though. This would be a very hard boss for new players. I gotta do that on purpose. You don't actually have to tank the boss or what? I don't. I wasn't anywhere near the boss. Unsure. I guess not. I guess you don't actually have to tank the boss. pet taunting is actually probably making this a lot easier too, honestly. Yes, one more dungeon. That's fine, let's get going. Be well past 45 though. Probably be 45 before the dungeon's over. Hopefully we don't get an unfortunate dungeon. Oh, we still haven't... I just realized we still have not done any BRD. I'm sure we're gonna get it right now. I'm sure we're gonna get it right now. This will be a long one to get here, but... well, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a 2-hour episode, but... not a problem for me, at least. New Matrix trailer. I'm sure by the time I get all these done, the Matrix might be out, but probably not going to be very well received, but you never know. I don't really understand what the purpose of the film is. I thought they like destroyed the Matrix. I don't even remember how the film ends. I guess not. I guess he decides to re-enter the Matrix. Yeah, that's right. That's like the whole... yeah, like he had the choice to either destroy the Matrix or be with Trinity, right? I don't know. I have to rewatch the films, I guess. Realistically, though, I used to think, like, you know, like probably like 15 years ago, or not even that long, but at one point in my life, I used to think that, like, man, I don't understand what I'm watching, and there must be something I've missed. But then I come to realize that if I don't understand stuff, then a lot of people on the planet aren't going to understand stuff. So it's usually just bad writing. It's almost never something I miss. It's almost always just bad continuity. We got Ellie Shaman, Monk, Tank. This guy dual wield Monk. Oh yeah, level 13. I quite like dual wield Monk. It's using the dumbest looking transmog I've ever seen, but I do like dual wield Monk. This dungeon should be pretty quick. We only actually have to kill 2 bosses. And we only have the... there's the one quest too. We haven't actually done this dungeon yet. I guess there's still a lot of dungeons. I know we haven't done any BRD, that's for sure. We have not entered BRD of any sort. We've done lowers. We haven't done Dire Maul North, which I know is on the horizon, I'm sure. The dungeons we haven't done outside of this one, I guess, are definitely not the ones I'm looking forward to the most. But to be fair, it doesn't feel like... and these guys are level 13. This guy's level 10. Wait, what the hell? How's he doing this dungeon at level 10? That's strange. I didn't think you'd be able to enter this at level 10. Such a good looking dungeon. Well, for its time at least. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now you have dungeons like, I mean, I guess Ardenweald is really the key, the real beauty of the expansion. But no, there's not really a good dungeon that looks like this, right? With the light and everything. It's still actually pretty nice, honestly. We're doing 45, we haven't even gotten a quarter of the way through the dungeon. Nightborn Death Knight. I like the silhouette of it. I've never really seen a male Nightborn Death Knight. I like female Nightborn. I mean, that just kind of looks like a night elf. That's why I like it. Nightborn male, though, it does not. I mean, it has the animations of a night elf, of course, but actually, the animations are quite good. That's a two-handed Frosty case, so I'd imagine a lot of the animations would also be there for Blood DK. Probably should have saved the AoE spell for the ads that come out. Like this texture, I would love to see this texture on a modern, in a modern scale. Just so crazy looking, it like all mossy and everything. Definitely one of my favorite dungeons in the game. Of course, it doesn't hurt that. Actually, like honestly, the fact that you only do this part of it, I mean, it's good because you have a lot, high EXP per hour, but in terms of like a thematical representation, this actually harms it, I feel like, because the contrast of purple and orange and then coming in here, it's like, I remember the first time I ever saw this, I was like, what the fuck is even going on here? See, when I started playing Classic, I don't even think this dungeon was in the game. I didn't know that this was a thing until private server stuff, but they were like staggering the launch of Meriden. I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because I don't, like, I leveled the character like the night, I was leveling characters like the night this game came out, and I don't ever remember Meriden. I don't think it was that long into the game though, so I'm probably just an idiot, but I don't think I ever did this dungeon in Classic. Like I don't know when the first time I did this dungeon was. This part of the dungeon at least. But I don't remember ever seeing, I remember seeing this with a friend of mine who was in the guild. So this would have been like Wrath, or I guess late TBC it probably would have been. So weird the Baron's, like, I don't even know what you call this, but Baron's music is playing. The alligator's not even on the list. It's not even like a bonus objective. Okay, this would probably be a hard fight to heal. Hard fight to tank in Classic, I remember that much. Yeah, we should probably just put up a bunch of powered shields at this point. Keeps knocking me back, you know, it's pretty tough. I guess I could throw out a, yeah, this dungeon, this fight's like really a pain in the ass as a paladin thing. Okay, well that was a lot of experience. Isn't there more? Yeah, we got basically two quests from one boss. Or do we? No, I guess not. That was a classic thing, probably. I don't even know. It's not even like on the thing, I don't know. That's actually it. That was like a 10-minute dungeon. Okay, this guy's getting his ass kicked. Like, legitimately, his health is not going up. He's getting hit so hard that it's flashing my voodoo trigger. So whenever you get hit for like more than 5% of your health or something like that. That's a stagger doing that too as well. That's funny. This fucking stagger is hitting him so hard that it's triggering the thing. It's flashing to show me that I'm like, that the healer, that person is in trouble and I need to pay attention to it. Rot Grip Mantle. We don't have a lot of transmog gained, I guess. I thought we'd get a lot more transmog from this playthrough, but... Okay, cool. So level 45. So let's see. I can't remember. We'll do what we've been doing here. Boot up the old... second account or whatever. It's the same. We will invite ourselves to a group here and see. I can't actually remember what we get on this row, but... I think this is, what's going on? Accidentally launched 2 copies, I guess. Anyway, I guess this is the row with Divine, with Halo or whatever, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Yes, Divine Star Benediction. Your prayer bending has a 25% chance to leave a renew on each target heals, which is relevant. And Halo. So probably take Divine Star, I guess. Yeah, 15-second CD. That'll actually be pretty useful because it does some damage too. So, and that's it. Then the final talent is Spirit Shell, which obviously we're not going to be able to do anything with. So this is our last actual talent, and then we're done. But we've made it all the way to 45 without anyone noticing that we're not a healer. So that is kind of crazy. That is actually insane. I'm going to say insane because that is really insane. Okay, cool. So thank you for watching, guys. This was a good one. Honestly, the next episode might be the last. I'm not sure how we'll handle it, but yeah, we have only 3 levels left to get. I don't know if we'll get to 50. I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. We'll probably stop at 48. So I can't remember what my original thought process was for this character, but I had some plans for the character, and now I will not continue with those plans. Now I will simply... Oh, wait. No, I know what the plans are. Okay, I'm not sure yet. But anyway, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.